Your next comic coming to the stage, originally from Kansas. Make some noise for Ben Kliewer.
Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Oh, come on, it's midnight, guys. Let's keep the good times going. It's Friday night! I need more than that, guys. Come on. Come on, let's keep those good times going. Can I get some noise, please? Let's go. Come on. Let's keep that good time going. I haven't spoken to my father in over a decade. Because he died in 2009, and I'm not a weirdo. Oh, my mother thinks it's disrespectful for me to make jokes about my deceased father, but the way I see it, what's he gonna do about it? Wouldn't that be great if the stage just got haunted right now, just shit started falling over? My mother's name is Mary, her middle name is Magdalene. For those of you who don't know, Mary Magdalene is a woman in the Bible who was a prostitute with 7 demons. So apparently Grandma had some thoughts on Mom as an infant. It sucks for me. I got into an argument with a guy one time and he was like, "Oh yeah, your mother's a whore." And I was like, "Damn it, he's right."
A lot of people believe that Mary Magdalene was the secret wife of Jesus Christ. Which is weird to me because Jesus' mother's name was also Mary. I don't think I could do that. Mary, the mother of Jesus, Jesus was Jewish. I've often thought, do you think Mary was like a stereotypical Jewish mother? Because the Bible just never really covers it. There at the end of the Gospels, you think she was just like, "Jesus, I hear you back from the dead. Why haven't you called me?" I have to hear it from Mary, mother of James. You've been wandering around Galilee for 40 days. You don't think to call your mother? Jesus Christ. My wife and I decided to have a little get-together for 4th of July. We invited 10 people over to our house. 75 people showed up. It was like one of those teen party movies from 2002. There were topless chicks, some guy was doing a keg stand, Good Charlotte showed up. Those guys from our rival school came over, they were like, "We're challenging you to beer pong for bragging rights." I hate those guys. I was like, "Guys, I'm 37 years old. I will kick your ass at pong." Then they pantsed me. I woke up the next morning, I was married. I was married before that, but... I am a happily married man. I've been married for about 3.5 years now. Thank you. Although the other night my wife and I got into an argument that was so bad we both slept on the couch. That was so stupid, it's my favorite one. I'm a very lucky man. I love to eat, and I married a woman who also loves to eat, except she's this big, and so she eats this much, and the rest of it goes into the refrigerator, and that's my domain, baby. Oh yeah, it's like having my own private little restaurant. Every time I walk into the kitchen, I open up the refrigerator. Whoa. The maitre d' greets me. "Bonjour, monsieur, welcome to Leftovers. May I tell you about today's specials?" "Why, yes, garçon, please do." "Well, we have a half-eaten burrito from your wife's lunch, and day-old salmon." That sounds good. I think I'll have the half a burrito. "Would monsieur like a side salad?" "Yes, I would. What do you have?" "Well, we have this gallon Ziploc bag of chopped romaine, which is about to turn brown." That sounds good. I think I'll have that. I love being married, mostly because I hated dating. I used to be on Tinder. Anybody here on Tinder? If you have not tried online dating, I highly recommend it. You'll meet the worst people. I believe Tinder has changed over the last 8 or 9 years since I was on it, but the basic concept is still the same. You swipe right for yes, left for no. And I got very good at Tinder because there's not a lot of creativity out there. I saw a lot of women writing the exact same thing on all their profiles. Things like, "I'm looking for a partner in crime." What are you, a comic book villain? You're looking for somebody to help you break into Axis Chemicals? What are you talking about, partner in crime?
our first date? Kill the Batman. No, thank you. Swipe left. The other thing I always saw was, I'm looking for someone to go on adventures with. Okay, no thank you. Have you ever seen any movie ever made? Do you know what an adventure is? It's almost dying all the time. That's all it is. There's no point during any adventure where you're not moments from death. That's what you want to base this relationship off of. No thank you, swipe left.
Everybody had cats. Like, we go up to a girl's apartment, hey, come on in, let me just get the door. But beware, for I have two cats. One always good, the other always evil. Okay. My favorite one was where they're like, be careful around my cat. He really hates people. Just get rid of that cat. That's not a pet, that's a wild animal you have living in your house. That's the definition. The difference between a pet and a wild animal is that a wild animal hates people. You're not running a zoo.
What's up with chicks and Radiohead? This happened to me more than once. Maybe a date goes well, we end up back at her place for a nightcap. Huh? Chilling on the couch. Well, what's that? Maybe the lights are going down. Things are getting a little romantic. All of a sudden, she's like, why don't I turn on the weirdest fucking music you've ever heard in your life? What is this? The soundtrack to a haunted house? This isn't romantic. Are we making out or doing heroin? What is this? Requiem for a dream?
I will leave you with one story. Because we all want to get out of here. I once asked out a woman in real life, and she said yes, so I headed over to her place, and we didn't really have a plan for the evening, so I got there, we ended up hanging out, just me, her, and her roommate. The story does not go in that direction. And it was chill. It was a really cool evening. We kind of hung out, had some drinks, played some guitar. It was really chill, and then about halfway through the evening, she was like, she asked this question, so what's your sign? I was like, I don't really do the astrology thing, but I know I'm a Leo. And she's like, oh, I don't really do the astrology thing either, but I have a book. I could get it and we could read about each other's signs. I was like, okay. So she goes back, she comes back with this tome the size of the Gutenberg Bible. She cracks it open. I think some moths flew out or something. So she starts reading to me about me, right? And she's like, well, you're a Leo, so you love the spotlight. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? She's like, sometimes you can be very sensitive. I'm like, well, guilty as charged. She says here, your mother's name is Mary Magdalene. I said, that's oddly specific. And then she said, you are the harbinger of death. And when the dust cleared, I was like out in a field somewhere. And it was 10 minutes before I arrived at her house, and some old guy was like, she's been dead for 10 years. Dad? Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. My name is Ben Kliewer. Thank you so much.